I like flying drones. Problem, I live in Nebraska. It's very bipolar weather. Most days just aren't willing to fly. Solution? A flight simulator. Weather is no obstacle because I can make the weather whatever I want, and in my case, nice, sunny, and with no wind. Problem? I'm just not that good. Solution: operant conditioning. In psychology, there are two types of conditioning. There's classical conditioning, which is a more primal type of conditioning. It conditions reflexive behaviors. Think getting a dog to salivate every time you ring a bell, or for most people, every time you step into a dentist's office, you get a bit nervous. The other type of conditioning, the one that I'm focusing on today, is operant conditioning. It conditions voluntary behaviors, things like getting your dog to do tricks or treats, or getting a squirrel to water ski. That's a real thing. Look it up. In my case, I'm getting it. What I'm doing is I'm introducing a positive punishment to dissuade me from crashing. Positive meaning I'm adding something, in this case a taser module which will shock me every time I fail or crash. And punishment meaning that this pain will hopefully dissuade me from doing the behavior of crashing. Now I could get more effectiveness, I could make this more effective by chaining conditions, but that's a bit out of scope for this video, so for this I'm only doing just the shock. With that out of the way, let's get on to the setup and the code and all that other junk. Okay, so here we have the setup. Over on this monitor, we have some Python code that's going to get the state of this screen, and whenever it detects that I've crashed, it's going to pipe all that data through serial all over to this Arduino, which is going to then pulse this solenoid for about half a second, turning this taser module on, and which is going to shock me. These guys are here are just to make sure, the wires stay on my arm, because you can see, pretty lengthy. And as a little test, if I press the reset button on this, yeah, that's gonna hurt. This is the Python code that's going to look at the monitor and see if you've actually crashed in the flight simulator. It's going to use Python.GUI to actually look at the screen, and then this is just the serial connection to the Arduino. So yes, in a forever loop, we're going to try and find this image on screen, because if this image shows up on screen, this tells us that we've crashed. If that image exists on screen, there's going to be a 50-50% chance that we actually write to the Arduino, otherwise we do nothing. This 50-50% chance is actually intentional, because operant conditioning tells us that intermediate conditioning, aka conditioning that doesn't happen 100% of the time, the behavior sticks around longer. And I also think this is more psychologically fun because you're essentially gambling every time you crash. And this is the Arduino code, also pretty simple. It's just going to wait for a message on serial to occur, and then once it finds a message on serial, it's going to pulse the solenoid. That's all that is. And next up, I'm going to throw in a compilation of me crashing for your viewing pleasure. God damn. Fuck. Shit. Hey. All this pain and suffering has left me with some pretty impressive track times, so I'm just going to let this next clip speak for itself. God damn it! So, in conclusion, I think it works. It's kind of hard to give out numbers and stuff and objectively say that this worked because I'm the only test subject in this, so the data set is quite narrow. All I can tell you is every time I fly now, I tense up when I'm about to crash and my heart starts racing, and I feel like I crash less often. Again, that could just because that I'm just practicing more instead of this conditioning actually making me better. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm improving because of my device. So I'm gonna chalk this one up to a success. And with that out of the way, if you like this, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I have a lot of projects on the way, so look forward to those. Goodbye.